Hello, sunshines. This is me doing some memory planning slash daily page, a page, not daily page, in Hobonichi weeks. So I am starting off with using this sticker book. Is that the 1500 one? All the stickers and more. And I just pulled this page out like a monster because I'm trying to use all of these different pages that I have of the alphabet letters. And I feel like just like putting them all aside in their own little tray, it's actually helping me get through them. So that's what I decided to do. So that's why I just kind of ripped it out. I was like, here I go. Yeah. And so I was trying to either use like a washi strip, the same washi roll that I've been using from Shine Sticker Studio, or I was going to write it out, but then I thought, let me use my letters instead to write out Friday. Yeah, so that is what I'm doing here. And this video, I mean, it might not be that exciting, but I feel like it's a good way to show y'all how, if you want to memory plan in Hobonichi weeks, the space is limited. Like the pages are small for sure. I mean, you could always use more than one page, which actually I'm doing in this for this day. Like I'm using this page that I'm working on, and then I flip it and reverse it to the back side, and then I use that page as well. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on like how much you have going on. I feel like there's some days where I probably would only need half a page, but my dilemma, and I'm trying to keep a list of like, different things that I don't mind or, that I prefer in this planner as opposed to other planners. And when it comes to my memory planning, I like more real estate. Like I like to spread my wings and fly away. I like all the space, and only because after I started really getting into like pulling images from magazines, I just, if I want to use like half a page in the Hobonichi cousin for like, a cute little collage, I can do that because I have all the room. So, but Hobonichi weeks, she's like, hey, I'm small, I'm little. You got to put the main stuff. You got to basically narrow down your day and only put the important stuff. So that's what I did. And I mean, it worked out. I feel like I just didn't have as much room to do like some of the other stuff that I would like to do. Like if I was going to stamp, put some stuff on the outside, or just, I had to make my pictures really small, which thankfully I was able to use my Canon Ivy. And you can do the little collage. So you can take, I don't know how many it does. I haven't actually tried to see like the highest number, but for sure you can do 4 pictures and they come out, pretty small to add to Hobonichi weeks. So yeah, all that to say, I think definitely on the list, look at me struggling with this sticker. All that to say, I think for my memory planning, I prefer A5 size. And like I said, it's not that I need that size page every time, but I just like the security blanket of the A5 page. And knowing that I can fill it up, I have plenty of space to fill it up if I want to, but also, an A5 size, I could cut that page in half and do 2 days on a page too. So that's something to think about. I'm still, comment down below if you're already thinking about 2025 planners, because it's me. I've been thinking about my planners for next year probably since March. And only because like I started out with so many planners and I had specific jobs for each one. And as I found that they weren't working out, then I was like, oh, okay, well, next year I should try this. And next year, so yeah, I've already been thinking about next year since, the first quarter of this year. But anyways, so I did put down already, I had printed out, and I just got these images from Google. I pulled this image of Target because Yesterday Hubs bought me a new phone. So, well, he's taking mine, which mine's not even old. It's a 14, what is it? 14 Max Pro, whatever. Yeah, so he's taking mine because he had the 11. So that's like a good jump for him. And then he got the new one for me so that I can have more storage, y'all, because he knows that I'm like trying to, film all different kinds of videos, and I kept running into storage issues. So, bless his heart, love him. We're gonna keep him. Yeah, so then of course, since I knew I was gonna pick up my phone on this day, I had to already have like the case and the screen protector because I cannot be trusted. I will be the one. Have y'all seen these videos where people are doing the unboxing of their phone, like the new iPhone, and they freaking drop it on the ground? I saw this dude. He had just got his new iPhone. I don't even remember which iPhone it was, but he got it and he literally walked outside and the girlfriend was like, let me see, and she's like videoing, and he like pulled it out of the case and he dropped it on the concrete. Y'all, my heart, like I was like, oh, bless his heart. Like I would just die. I would rest in peace right there. So just knowing that, I feel like, knock on wood, that would happen to me, I had to be prepared. So as soon as that phone came out of the box, I put it immediately in the case and then put the little protector on there. So we are good. That's what I'm filming on here. So we are safe. We are in the safety zone. So yeah, so I did go to Target. I got my stuff and then I went to work, and work was really chill because Fridays are pretty chill anyway. So there was really nothing to add as far as work went. So then I put down that I went to the Apple store, which is nice. Like they set you up pretty good. Like you make an appointment and you just roll up, and when it's your time, like they do all the stuff and things, and they have their little, scanner, and there's a little pickup desk. And so that was actually pretty painless. I give props to them. But yeah, so I did print out that little Apple logo from Google to put down. And then I printed one of my little Bitmojis of me in the rain because it was raining on and off all day. And I was like, oh my gosh, please don't let me get catched in this rain after work with my new phone. But it stopped like raining. So when I did get over there though, it was like just barely sprinkling. And I mean, that I can handle. But it actually just cooled the weather off so nice. Like it felt like it was in the 70s. It wasn't. It was still like 83 or something like that, but it didn't even feel like that warm. And it was breezy, and it was just like one of those days where you just want to sit outside. Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a tease because I know it's going to be gone in 60 seconds. But so yeah, I just put that. And then after I got done with Apple, then I went ahead and ordered, because I asked Hubs, I was like, what are we doing for dinner? He wanted pizza again. We did pizza the night before, but he wanted like a, buy from a place and have them deliver it kind of pizza. Because the other pizza we do is the Costco one. It's the cauliflower pizza with the roasted veggies, which it's so good, but it's healthy. It's a thin, it's slim and trim. So I don't know. He just wanted like one of those good, like, wow, good kind of pizzas. I don't know. Like you just want to feel like the cheese running through your veins. But anyway, so so I ordered that. And then by the time I got home, it was, I think it got delivered within like 10 minutes. So that's pretty good timing. And we did order from this place that we ordered from before. It's called Zio, is it Zio? Zio Al's Pizza and Pasta. And theirs is pretty good for a Supreme. The crust and the sauce and everything's pretty good, pretty decent. Doesn't beat the place that we used to get from all the time, but they closed down. So we have to deal and just make it work with our new friend Al. So yeah, so we had our pizza, and then we finished watching Dexter. So Dexter was on, way back in the day. We went through all of those seasons, but then they came out with this new season that was a little differenter. It's Dexter New Blood. So it's like him with Harrison, his son. And I mean, it's only one season. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel like we just started watching it and it's already over and I'm so sad. But so we watched that, and then we started watching another show, which we had watched season 1, and then we just kind of like forgot about the show, honestly, and started watching something else. And the show is called Evil. So if anybody is watching that, comment down below. It's good. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's one of those that you can just watch and you don't have to like truly pay attention. I don't know. It's kind of fluff, but at the same time, it's interesting. And then I did put down my my little girl sticker where she's crying, doing the whole way. That was me as Dexter was finishing up the last episode of the season. And then Harmon did take Miko for a walk, so I got to use my little Miko stickers, which Opal so lovingly sent me. Love her. I always tag her shop down below. That's my local friend that she cuts up notebooks. So if you need a notebook or a planner, anything within reason that can be cut, Astrology, Hobonichi, she's cut for me, even the Commit 30. So yeah, definitely check the description if you need a notebook cut or a planner cut. She is your girl. She is super fast and handles that business like, I mean, you will just be like thinking you just ordered it and then it'll come. Like, she's super speedy. And then the service, of course, is like, chef's kiss. So I'm adding just a few like random stickers. You see, I just kind of pulled out this whole just sticker. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Not a book. This sticker pile of all these little teeny weeny stickers to just fill in like the blank spaces. If you have not seen any of my memory planning or creative journaling videos before, I really dislike extra crazy white space, which to some people you might be like, well, there was no white space. Oh, yes, there was. Yes, there was. And so I had to immediately remedy that. So now I'm just highlighting over my words. I love just more color the better. And I'm actually not as annoyed with the color of this paper since I started using the Hobonichi Weeks again. But for the most part, the color of the paper kind of bugs me, that it's not like nice and bright white. But I feel like once I start adding the highlights and the colors, then it kind of takes away from that. And I don't even pay attention to it really. So, but this is also just one of my memory planning things that I always do, just to add, all the colors. I feel like it helps all the stickers kind of go together if there's like extra color as far as like the highlighting, the Tombos, mild liners, that kind of stuff. So, and it just makes each section pop. Like the things that I write down, I kind of just write down, a few sentences or maybe just one sentence or a word. And if I highlight it, then like what is, basically showing like bouncing from story to story, if that makes sense. So I can just like write and then immediately start writing again another story. But then because the colors are different, that it's like a whole different part of the day or story, whatever. I hope that made sense. And so here is where I am adding in a second page, because I really wanted to use, I have like this stack of magazine clippings that are so cute. And this night, because the weather was so good, Harmon and I wanted to just like hang outside and just like sit and like drink a beer together and just do our little chitty chat outside. Because how many times can we do this in July? Like not many. If this is probably it. This is probably the only time where it's going to be enjoyable. So yeah, so I found this piece from a magazine, and it's the girl and the guy sitting at the table. Oh my gosh, it was perfect. And they have their little coffee and a donut, but you already know, because I'm going to like fix it to my story or like what happened as far as we went. And I'm going to definitely change it up. First, I'm trying to get out all these little bubbles because I should have lined it up better and like pushed it, from one side to the other. But no, I want it to be difficult. So I just started from the middle and then just worked my way out. Anyway, it worked out in the long run. And then, so I needed to change the drinks from coffee to brewskis. So I'm like, okay, I have this sticker book. It's the happy hour one. And I'm like, I know there's beers in here. And yay, winner, winner. So I found the beers and they are like perfect size to cover up the coffee cups. So I am going to make my own little table of beers and make it actually, fit what really happened. And this part right here is so funny. So I had, the little beer mugs, but they all had the handle, the handle was on the right side. And I was like, well, I feel like it looks better if we each have our own mug where the handle is like on our side, because if you do a cheers, the handles have to be opposite. Like, does that make sense? So I'm like, okay, let me just cut the handle off and move it to the other side. And oh my gosh, y'all, I love the way it turned out. Like, it really does look like that's how it was meant to be. And so, yeah, I feel like in the little picture, if we were to both like reach our hands up, then we could cheers. And anyways, is that just extra? Probably, but I love it. And then I was like, okay, well, we had pizza for dinner, so the donut gotta go. And I think I'm just trying to find like another pizza sticker or use one similar to the one that I used on the other page. And I found that one. So, but it is one of those clear, one of the transparent stickers. So I'm like, well, that's not going to cover it up. So I had to pull one of my little scraps, which I've been loving doing with the washi roll from Shine Sticker Studio, the one that has the days of the week. I like the way it pops when I put it on the white paper. And then I can just like use that whole thing as a sticker. So I did the same thing with the pizza and oh my gosh, it was perfect. Like it covered up the donut. Looks like we were just sitting at the table with our beers and our pizza. And I just love it so much. It looks so real. But yeah, so like I said, I love Hobonichi Weeks. I definitely think I will, even after July, like I'm going to continue using it and fill up the pages. But I think I prefer my memory planning in the A5. Rather that be the Hobonichi Cousin, or I'm very intrigued by the Day Free because that has your monthlies, which I do need a monthly planner. So I could do the monthlies in there, and then I can just journal just when I'm in the mood, because the pages are not dated in the Day Free. So that is like one of the planners that I'm truly, really, really contemplating to use next year. But we'll see. I still have like, I don't even know, probably like at least three ASHLEYCs that I need to use. So I don't even know. I'm using the common planner, the A5, right now, which it's basically the version of the Hobonichi ASHLEYC. I'm using that right now for my memory planning. Well, not right now, but once I start picking memory planning up again next month, that's what I'll be using. And I'm going to use that because I'm still trying to get catched up. So I still need to do January through June. I think I'm on, oh my gosh, y'all, I think I'm in the middle of February, but I'm only doing the pages because the common planner, the daily pages are not dated. So I'm only doing the pages for days that are like super important stuff happened, or like I had a good story, or, pictures, that kind of thing. So I don't think it's going to take me as long. If you saw my videos from last year, or I think I did my flip throughs this year though. But when I was memory planning from last year, I literally made myself do like a page per day. And now some of them were just stickers and collage, but a lot of it was, doing a page per day. And that's just too much. Like, I don't need to do all that if it's a day where nothing really happens. So, but we'll see. Like I said, the Day Free is definitely an option for next year. But Hobonichi Weeks, as far as like for an everyday carry and to put like my budgeting and my weekly plans and do a daily page, like a to-do list. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So, but yeah, so here I'm just trying to find another sticker to kind of cover up that wheel, because we were definitely not camping out, or we were not, we didn't have like an RV situation going on. So I thought, let me cover up the wheel, and that magical vibes only just looked so cute, I thought, and filled in the space. So yeah, I think here I'm just doing a little flip back to the other page. And then of course I need to do my highlighting on the words here. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. It just kind of shows like how it's possible to memory plan in the Hobonichi weeks and use the daily pages. And I love y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.